Dear students, today we'll see what do we mean by BJT. BJT, which is called as bipolar, okay, bijunction, bipolar, bijunction transistor. So it is bipolar bijunction means bipolar junction transistor. So it is bipolar junction transistor, BJT. Now we have seen semiconductor devices up till now, and in that we know now what is the P type of material and N type of material. Now P type and N type material, if you arrange in a format like this, say you are having this as P, this as N, and this as P. So you are having three layers, and in this you have sandwiched a N type of layer between two P type of layers. Or if you go the other way around, if you take NPN, either this or this, these two arrangements you can make in bijunction transistor, bipolar junction transistor, BJT. So here, whichever you take, this will be one terminal, this will be another terminal, this will be one terminal. Even here, this will be one terminal, this will be another terminal, this will be one terminal. Now the first terminal, whatever you have, is always called as emitter. The first terminal will be always called as emitter. Say in this case it is P, and in this case it is N. This is called as emitter, and it will be very heavily doped. It will be very heavily doped because it has to give the source of majority charge carriers. The second layer, which will be thin and lightly doped, in this case it is N, in this case it is P, which is thin and lightly doped, is called as base. This is called as base. Even here this is called as base. It is thin in size and it is lightly doped. So the number of majority charge carriers doping will be less. Okay? Then the third layer, in this case it is P, in this case it is N, will be broader in size. In size it will be broader, but it will be moderately doped, and that will be called as collector. That will be called as collector. That will be called as collector. So this is emitter, base and collector. Emitter, base and collector. So E, B, C. E, B, C. You can name them as EBC. Now, with this diagram we understand that BJT will be a three-layer, three-terminal device. Three-layer, three-terminal device. It is having two junctions. One junction is formed here between this P and N. One junction is formed here between this P and N. Even here you can see one junction is formed here between this NP. One junction is formed here between this NP. Okay, so it is two junctions. Two junctions means bijunction. And because you are having P and N, both type of materials involved in both, you are having holes also and electrons also, which will constitute the flow of current. So the current will flow because of holes also and because of electrons also. So it is called as bipolar. So this bipolar means the current flowing through the transistor, or the movement of the current, is made up of two types of charge carriers, holes and electrons. So it is called as bipolar. And bijunction means it is having two junctions. It is having two junctions. So BJT is a three-layer semiconductor device. It is having two junctions. It is having three terminals, and the name of the terminals will be emitter, base and collector. Emitter, base and collector. Okay. If you see the symbol for PNP, the symbol will be like this. PNP, the symbol will be like this. This arrow indicates the flow of conventional current, and wherever you show the arrow, that terminal says that it is emitter. wherever you show that arrow, that terminal is emitter, this is base, and this is collector. So this is your symbol for PNP transistor. This is PNP transistor. Similarly, the symbol for NPN transistor will be like this. The arrow will be just opposite to PNP. So this is your symbol. So you have shown an arrow here. So the arrow indicates the flow of conventional current, and that arrow is indicating your emitter terminal here. This will be base and this will be collector. So this is your NPN transistor. This is your NPN transistor. Okay. So these are the two types of your BJT. One is PNP and one is NPN. Okay. So these are the symbols, and in both the symbols you can see the difference of this arrow. If the arrow is shown outward, it is NPN, because it is a flow of positive. It is a flow of conventional current. So here if you see from emitter, electrons will flow like this. So positive has to flow opposite. If positive has to flow opposite, that means you have to show this arrow going towards the emitter. So the arrow has to go towards the emitter. And here if you see in p-type material, holes if they want to travel inside, they are considered as positive charge carriers. So they are going from emitter to inside base. So they are going from emitter to inside base. So this is your PNP. So the arrow is indicating the flow of positive or conventional current. Okay. So this is the introduction. This is the first where you are going to speak about two types of BJT. One is your PNP and the other one is your NPN. In PNP, a N type of semiconductor, which is lightly doped, thin in size, is sandwiched between two P type of semiconductors. And in NPN, a small layer of P type is sandwiched between two N type semiconductors. The first layer will be called as emitter, which will be heavily doped. The second one will be thin in size and will be lightly doped, which is base. And the third one is the collector, which has to collect. It will be large in size, but it will be moderately doped. So this is the doping configuration, terminals, layers and junctions of your PNP and NPN transistors.